Alright guys, so in the last video we talked about expanding logarithms. This time we're going to go backwards, condensing. Condensing is actually more important than expanding because the next video we're going to be doing is going to be solving exponential functions when our variable's in the exponent, as well as actually solving logarithmic equations. Alright, so we still have our same four properties. Log base a of 1 equals 0, and log base a of a equals 1. My second property, which is log base a of m plus log base a of n, is the same thing as log base a of m times n. My third property, which is log base a of m minus log base a of n, equals log base a of m divided by n. And of course, last but not least, our fourth property, log base a of m to the power of r equals r to the r times log base a of m. So I have two examples where we're going to go ahead and condense. And let's just dive right in here. So right off the bat, you see I have 2 ln x minus 1/2 ln y minus 3 ln z. For this, we're going to go ahead and just say this is our given, because that is the problem. And we're going to start right off by seeing that this is actually property 3 twice, as well as property 4. So let's solve out property 4. Let's put all of our exponents where they belong. So when I do that, I will get ln of x squared minus ln of y to the 1/2 power minus ln of z cubed. And of course, this is our fourth property, the power rule. Now I'm going to do these one at a time. Using property 3, which is our quotient rule, we're going to have ln of x squared over y to the 1/2 power minus ln z cubed, and of course that is our third property. And then I'm going to go ahead and divide again. Now I'll do a little scratch work over here. We have x squared over y to the 1/2 over z cubed, which is really over 1. Of course, we could always do our little rainbow method or just divide fractions proper way. When we do this, we'll end up getting x squared over z cubed to the y to the 1/2. Of course, the 1/2 power is nothing more than a square root, so we'd have x squared over z cubed y to the square root of y. So let's write that into our logarithm. So we're going to have ln of x squared divided by z cubed to the square root of y. And this is really my property 3 and properties of exponents. So I'm just going to do prop, because y'all know I can't spell, of exponents. And then you're done, you're condensed. Now you do have to remember that ln is the natural log, which is log base e. When we get into solving, that'll actually help you out. This other one, we're going to also write what given, and I'm just going to cheat and say I wrote it right there because I don't have a lot of room here. And we're going to go ahead and condense. First step, let's go ahead and take care of all of my exponents. So I'm going to have log base 3 of x to the 5th power plus log base 3 to the 2x squared. You have to make sure that that square goes with both of them. And of course, then we have minus log base 3 of y. And of course, this is our fourth property, P4. From here, let's go ahead and start condensing. We have a plus sign. We have a plus sign right here. So that means we are going to multiply. So I'm going to have log base 3 of x to the 5th times 4x squared. Because that 2 went to both the 2 squared and x squared. And of course, 2 squared is 4. Minus log base 3 of y, and of course that is our second property, which is the product property, and of course it's also exponential properties, And I'm just going to do EXPPROP because I can't spell and I ran out of room. Now I'm going to go ahead and simplify the inside here, right here. And when I simplify it, it becomes log base 3 of 4x to the 7th. We still have minus log base 3 of y. And this is just exponential properties again. From here, we're going to go ahead and condense it. We're going to use our quotient property, which we have labeled as our third property over there. So we'll end up with log base 3 of 4x to the 7th divided by y. And of course, that is our third property or our quotient property. And then from there, you are condensed. In the next couple of videos, I'm going to be showing how to actually solve with logs, as well as solving exponential functions, where we'll be using U substitution and things. Fun stuff.